The path to success is boring. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. If they are, they're lying to you. The path to success is boring, but it's supposed to be boring. I know a lot of y'all looking at me crazy and like, why does it have to be boring? Why is it supposed to be boring? It's supposed to be boring because that's what you call the weeding out process. See, a lot of the things that we want in life, it's not going to be instant. I tell y'all about instant gratification all the time. It's not going to be instant. It's a process that you have to go to in order to accomplish these things. Now, obviously, there are some outliers. There are some people that might get instant success off of something that it might take you 5 years, 10 years to get. Those are outliers. That's not always going to happen. The regular person or the average person or majority of people, it's going to take time, hard work, and consistency to get what they want to get. So once you recognize that the path is boring, but I have to embrace the boring, I got to find some joy in it. I got to find something that makes it not as boring as it is. For example, let's say you're trying to save up for a whip, right? You don't got a whip, so you're trying to save up for a whip. So you got to pick up a job. Say the job is at McDonald's or something, and you getting paid minimum wage. So you know, working at McDonald's, they're not paying as much as this car that you want. But if I work this set amount of days and this set amount of hours, I can get this car. So you know what's going to come with this, right? You're going to be flipping those burgers. You're going to be taking out that trash over and over and over and over again. It's going to get boring. But you got to keep that goal in mind of that car that you want. Keep that goal in mind. So every day that you're there, it's going to be days where, like I said, it's going to be boring. It's going to be days where you don't physically, mentally feel like being there. I understand this. That's how it's supposed to be. Because you're taking the time to consistently do something that you may not see progress towards. Like I said, you working at McDonald's, so you might be getting minimum wage. You might be getting $9 an hour. I don't know how much they're paying, so don't quote me on that. But you might be getting no money. But you got the goal in mind of, I need that car. I said, I'm going to get this car. You have that goal in mind. So every day you there, you trying to make it fun. Somebody ordered a Big Mac, you flipping 3 burgers at a time, trying to juggle the patties. Like, you got to find something that makes the process fun because it's going to be boring. And the more that you dread the process, bro, you're just making it worse for yourself. You're just going to make it worse because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be boring. You're going to be doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And you might not see progress. But like I said, that's the weeding out process because majority of people, they're going to fold. They're going to quit because they don't see the instant gratification. They don't see the progress. They're going to quit. So you got to keep going, bro. I'm telling you, that's called the weeding out process. The majority of the human population are going to fold during this process. I mean, this is why only 1% of people are the millionaires and billionaires of society. Because those are the people that kept going. I know y'all hear the saying of people saying, keep going, bro, keep going. Yes, because they understand this is the weeding out process. We're going to see if you're really serious about this. We're going to see if you're going to keep doing what you got to do in order to get those things that you want for yourself. We're going to see if you're going to keep up with it. For me personally, this is something that I had to learn, especially with the whole YouTube journey. Like I said, I just started recently, not too long ago this summer. And this is something that I had to learn. It's days where I don't feel like recording. It's days where I feel like, dang, like I really got to edit. I got to do all this. Because if y'all don't know, editing is a mug. It's a mug. But it's something you got to do to get the videos up. So it's days where I question these things too. But once I instilled in my head that, okay, this is the weeding out process. If I don't do this, I'm going to just end up like everybody else. And look, bro, one thing that helped me during this process that I'm going to give you, it's a gem. Make sure you write this down. Is to go over all your goals before you leave the crib every day. Go over the goals that you have for yourself. If you don't have goals, that's your problem right there. You got to have goals for yourself so you know what you're doing it and why you're doing it. Because a lot of y'all don't know what you're doing or why you're doing it. So obviously you're not going to like doing it because it feels boring. You have no purpose. You have no purpose behind getting up early and going to work. You have no purpose behind working that job. Like, you have to have goals for yourself. You have to have something that you're working towards. So every day you go to work, you're like, okay, I know what my mission is today. My mission is to knock out work and do this for this period of time so I can save up for that car like I mentioned earlier. You know what I'm saying? You got to have goals for yourself. So it's better for you when you wake up in the morning before you leave the crib, just go over it briefly. Go over the goals that you have for yourself, where you're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? How you're supposed to look in 5 years, 10 years, you know. Have your life plan written out and read it. Read it every morning. It don't have to be a long process. I'm not telling y'all to sit there for an hour and go over it. If you want to, that's cool. But just briefly, go over your goals, go over your plan, and that'll definitely help you. But as y'all can see from today's title of the video, the process is boring. Accept that the process is going to be boring. and try to find joy in the things that you do, and the process won't be as boring. And then you're gonna see your goals gonna start to align with your movements and how you moving. Your goals are gonna start to align. So make sure y'all do that. Also, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if y'all rocking with the kid. But it's your boy Chill Terrell, and I'm gone.